What up, guys? As promised, I'm about to do a Jeep Wrangler car review because, as you guys know, I've been on the market for a new truck. So I rented one and here it is, and it comes with this sexy, I'm gonna focus on the model. Damn, whoa, look at those chanclas. How much is this? How much does it cost to rent you?
Priceless.
Cutie. Alright, so as you guys know, we do a lot of stuff, bear adventures, right? I like to go camping, road trips, go to the gym, lots of activities, biking. So those are all the things that are, and we carry around a little kid. Those are the things that are important to me when it comes to having a truck to be able to do all of those. So my first test is, this is my gym bag, okay? And how big would you say this gym bag is? Like a medium size, large?
Small.
Okay. So this is a small gym bag, and usually I like to put my stuff in the back seat. So let's see what that looks like. I could tell you that my truck, the Silverado, is already way bigger, and I don't know if you could really fit a full-size adult. So right here we got Ma Bear.
5'11".
She's 5'11", just to tuck her head in. Is it comfortable or no?
If I sit like this, but at that point, if I want to do this and be comfortable,
yeah,
then no.
Let's say it was like,
I'd have to be like this.
Oh.
So if there's 3 people, I'm fucked.
You don't look comfortable.
I'm not very comfortable now.
Let's say we were to do a, what is it called? Like a 3-4 hour road trip. You think it'd be comfortable back there?
Oh, fuck. No.
Okay. So it seems like Jeep Wrangler is good for, not good for adults in the back. I'll do my little gym bag test.
Wow, that was so gentle.
Kind of took up a whole seat. It is kind of small. All right, so we got Ma Bear in the back seat. Now we're gonna get Ma Bear in the front seat. Keep in mind she is 5'11", but she's very slender too. You look way more comfortable here.
Yeah, I pushed the seat back a little bit.
Oh, you did?
Like how do you move this shit?
There's a latch like right here. You pull on it, and then
what the fuck?
And it inclines and declines.
Okay, no.
So this is the Islander model. I think it's a limited edition. It's very similar to the Rubicon, but not a Rubicon. How do you feel?
Better. 3-4 hours in this is cool.
What about like 8 hours to Yosemite?
Oof. Let's see. Oof. That might be rough.
It is kind of rough, huh?
Yeah, I would have to put my feet out somewhere at a certain point. If I'm driving, I guess it's better.
Yeah. How do you like the whole dashboard and stuff? It's very flat looking. It's like very like, it is what it is. No, not much styling involved.
I don't mind it because I know what this vehicle is capable of.
Yeah. So
I think they brand it just for that. So it's supposed to be just kind of like rugged, off-road vehicle. That's why there's no shit here on the door panel, because I think you can take these guys off, and the windows and all that. Off. Yeah, to adjust your windows, it's on this side.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that they went with it. Like even these things look like they're
like rugged looking.
Yeah, well they have like grooves. So I guess if you're moving and you're jumping, like you can kind of like feel every time you turn it. Like even these, like even this part has grooves. So I don't know if that was intentional. Yeah. So more grip. Maybe if you have wet hands, like if you're going through a fucking lake or something.
Yeah.
So like I get what it's for. Like everything looks like it serves a purpose.
Yeah.
Like this is really grippy rubber.
So in terms of like luggage, if this was luggage, this is like North Face. It's not like it's not Louis Vuitton where it's like like it's all like
even the speakers here instead of the door how we normally have it.
Yeah. Even the speaker like behind you, like I like some of the roof mounted.
On the roll cage.
Yeah, because you could actually take the roof off.
Is this a roll cage? Not really, right? No. It's just a rack.
It's just a rack, but I think it's roof mounted because you could take off the actual roof.
Yeah, here. So that's cool. Passenger airbag.
It's gonna knock you off from the top right there. Pow!
Oh, it's over here. What the fuck?
So this is one of my favorite features of the Jeep, is that you can take the roof off, which is super cool. It just comes off like this, and you can like store it somewhere else. This is what it looks like. So the pros and cons of it is, the pro is that it's super rad. Like you pretty much have a convertible truck. There's actually 2 cons though. The one is if it's summertime in most cities, we rented a Jeep, we're in Hawaii, and the sun is so strong in Hawaii, we just felt like we're getting sunburnt as we're driving. So
you look like you're getting sunburnt right now.
Yeah, this is even not as bad as Hawaii, but like, but yeah, the sun is really, really strong. If the sun's really strong, you're not gonna like it. The second one, because it's such a thin like fiberglass, it's actually a very noisy car. Like when we're driving, most of the time we're yelling at each other. It doesn't have the normal insulation like the car does, or like my Silverado does. Because my Silverado, it's pretty much really quiet. We can have a conversation. We can like whisper to each other if Taika's sleeping. So this is sick, especially if you're trying to see the outdoors. Like imagine driving through Yosemite and you can see like El Capitan or Half Dome and you're like, damn, it's beautiful. But otherwise, I think in the city, if you're just getting fried, not that fun. All right, so this is one of the most important aspects of our family. We have this thing called the sun.
Oh God.
And this son needs to ride with us. And he's gonna be staying in something like this to be safe for what, like up until 4 or 5 even? Right, and even at 5 or 6, it minimizes, but into a platform.
I think up until 4 or 65 pounds.
So 65 is a while. He's a really big kid and he's still only like 42.
Yeah.
Not 42 years old, 42 pounds. So
they got it.
Once we put this bad boy in, Taika, because he is a big kid, he's never gonna be able to extend his legs. He has to perfectly like go like this. So in my opinion, this is not a baby friendly car.
Well, unless you're really short and you're not fucking Amazons like myself.
That's true. So for our family, or if my wife is 5'11" and I also have a giant kid, this whole passenger side is no bueno.
Like I'm sure the Ma's, Anthony, or Aunt and Christina,
they are a little bit smaller.
It would be perfect for them.
True. If your wife is like 5'1" or 5'3" and your kid's a little bit smaller, it'll fit perfectly. But for our family, the passenger side is obliterated. So for me, this is a no bueno. And because we take Taika pretty much everywhere right now.
I know, he like has to come with us all the time.
I don't know why. That kind of he's
so clingy.
This is one of the make it break it things for me, which means I don't think I'd be able to get a Jeep because this is very make it or break it.
Yeah, but until we don't need the car seat. Maybe at that point when he sits, he could sit down like a big boy.
Or if I have 2 or 3 cars, then maybe if I buy like a used Jeep, like a 2000, something super cheap, just a fun like beater car on the side, that would work. But to buy like a brand new vehicle that only has half the functions, I don't know if that's me. But let's check out the back. All right, so besides mountain biking and road biking, my second favorite activity, probably my second and third, is snowboarding as well as shooting. And my rifle bag is just a little bit smaller than this, probably comes up to here. So I brought out my snowboard bag to kind of show how much space it would take inside of a Jeep. Open this bad boy. This is one of my favorite features of a Jeep, where you can have a actual like full-size spare tire. So you'll see guys with lifted Jeeps with big old 35s, 37s, 40s even, and they mount the same thing back there. That's really cool. Whereas my Silverado, I think I have 33s on there, but my spare is only a 31. So this is the back of a Jeep. I would say it's like about 3.5 feet wide, because when we're carrying the mats for our gym yesterday, those bad boys are about 4 feet wide and they had to curl. So it's not a perfect 4 feet. So here's my snowboard bag. Fits perfectly, as you can see. No, I'm just kidding. So what I do see in a lot of the beach cities is people, they drive with the glass open and they'll rest their like surfboard out. So I guess this is one method of doing it, depending on what city you're from, what state you're from. Or you can mount it, but just out of the dealership, this is kind of how much space you have. If I pushed it down a bit though, then I believe I can tuck the whole thing in. There we go. And what's important about tucking the whole thing in is if you've ever been on any like trips where you stop by a restaurant or anything like that, and that's one of the reasons why people really like tonneau covers. Tonneau cover is that hard cover on the back of a pickup truck. You don't want to go inside of a restaurant, have a yummy lunch or yummy dinner, and you come out and all your shit's gone. So that's why you really want stuff sticking out the back of a Jeep or sticking out the back of a pickup truck, and those are security options. So it does work if you're just having 2 people, you and your buddy, you and your loved one, and you, or maybe even a little kid if you roll down this side. But if you have a bunch of snowboard, a bunch of gear, and you have to pull down both of them, then you're pretty much in a 2-seater to make everything fit. So I brought a couple extra things that I'd probably take on a trip with me. A backpack that's empty. I'd probably take 2 or 3 of these guys, but I brought one just so you can get a visual. I kind of wish when you're at a car dealership, they just have stuff laying around, like a skateboard, a bicycle, a baby seat, so you can really see how it functions. Or if they let you drive it home, but they're probably scared of you scratching it, huh? But if you could drive it home and then put your real stuff in, that'd be cool. So this is what it looks like. Fit a backpack. If this was completely full, probably come up to here, probably put another one. Fits camping chair perfectly. So if this was like up to here, and this was like up to here, a couple sleeping bags would be full. I think this would be perfect. Getting the 4-door, because it does come in a 2-door, getting the 4-door I think is perfect for like a 2 or 3 person trip. Other than that, I don't think it would work very well. If you're trying to ride with like 3 or 4 people, you probably need something slightly bigger than this. But if it was just me and Ma Bear and we don't have this guy that I call my son around, I think this Jeep would last all over the place. What do you think?
What's trail rail ready?
I think that's their motto. So most of their like Jeeps is like it's trail ready. That's like the whole mantra of the brand. It's like the Cherokee, the Patriot, everything is made to take it off the beaten path.
It was made in U.S. in Toledo, Ohio.
Toledo, Ohio. Yep, right. What do you think? What do you think about it?
I'm not a fan.
Oh, you're not a fan of the Jeep at all? Why?
Well, we rode in it. Like, we've been going back and forth. So I wanted a Jeep years ago. And then when we rented it in Hawaii, as soon as I got in it, I was like, nope. And ever since then, and this was probably back in like 2014, 2013.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, moved on.
Why didn't you like it? Just because?
Too small. Everything you've called out already.
Yeah.
Like, everything's too small, and I'm like a long person, and I like space.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I'm just like in a Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm slightly claustrophobic, so I just feel very suffocated.
Alright, so that's pretty much it for this Jeep. My last note is I'm a big suspension guy, especially when it comes to off-roading and stuff like that. So for me, because these Jeeps are made to off-road, one thing you're going to notice is it's really bumpy on regular roads. How did you feel when you're driving around?
I can't tell.
Oh, you can't tell? Is it bumpier?
I mean, I can only
Tesla?
tell when it's like extreme.
Is it bumpier than a Tesla or no?
I didn't pay attention.
Really?
I don't look at that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not my thing. Sorry.
Gotcha. So for me, I really care about suspension, which is why I dropped a pretty penny on the Silverado. It's kind of bumpy, but that is also the stock suspension. Most people, when they get Jeeps, they lift it and do all the whole thing. So you'll notice it's bumpier, but it's made for off-road to hit like, you know, big rocks and stuff. And so if it's too soft there, if it's too soft on the road and you hit a rock, it's gonna bottom out. So for the Silverado, I got Fox shocks. They're super smooth, but one thing I would like, and this is what makes me interested in like the Raptor and the new T-Rex by Dodge, is they have the adjustable. So some of them they got, did you know that? You can like do snow, rocks, trail, crawling,
I drive
freeway.
a Tesla. We don't even have gas anymore. So I'm like completely on the opposite side of.
But you can't take it off-roading.
Absolutely I can't. You're right. And I don't want to. That's why when you ask me these things, I'm like.
Yeah. So that's our CUNY little family review on the Jeep Wrangler. Do you have any thoughts?
If you're little, get it. Go for it. Or if if it.
Or if you're single, yeah. Or if you just want a fucking. The thing that I love about the Jeep though, it's fucking rad. It's the squarest, coolest looking fucking car on the road. It defies all like
laws of gravity.
Yep. No, like design, like, you know, like all cars trying to be aerodynamic. It's like, fuck it, I'm gonna be straight in the front and block all the air, but it looks fucking tight. And that's why I like this. I like the old Land Cruisers, the old FJs, the Range Rover Defender, the G-Wagon. I love all these boxy ass cars. I love them. So if you like just the design, just fall in love with the design, fuck all rules, fuck all preferences, go and get yourself a damn Jeep. If you guys like this review, let me know in the comments below.
Yep. And also thank you to Jeep for sponsoring this video.
I wish.
They're gonna be like, fuck you, you just talked all kinds of shit.
No way, Jose. But yeah, I do think I'm gonna check out a Raptor and a T-Rex, Dodge T-Rex, TRX. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see a review on that, and we'll see you guys next time. But peace.